the process of writing and recording. Hi, good evening. I'm going to talk about the process of writing and recording a popular song. I'm going to talk about how the initial idea can become a popular song if you record the piano bass, the bass, the drums, strings, flute, guitar, leading vocals, second, third, and fourth voice within a rhythm track, and at the end you create your final edition. Well, this is an original idea that I had. This is a song called "Till You Come Back to Me," and so I had a theme and a lyrics. In this case, well, this is what I do when I write a song. In this case, this is not what I wrote originally because I did it in an improvised way. Sometimes I can do it. I just play the piano and start creating the lyrics from the top of my head. I mean, that's what I usually do when I improvise, and then I have to transcript all the lyrics in on paper, and then decide what chords go with each lyric. And I also have to know the key I'm going to play the song. So the first thing I do after I have an idea is I have to record it. I use Audacity. It's a very simple software to use. And the first thing you have to do is generate your rhythm track so that your song will be homogeneous and there won't be any differences in rhythm. And then you have to record your piano bass, which is very important because it's like the blueprint of the song. Then we can record the bass. These are different options that I use. I usually use the hard pulse bass in my synthesizer. Um, then I record the drums, and I usually use the second one, standard Kit 3, and it sounds pretty good because it's customized for pop and rock songs. And then here's the strings, wood instruments, and guitar options. And for example, here I like the flute or the oboe to use wood instruments. And if I use the strings, I like to use the session strings. And there are others that are pretty cool. And okay, so this is how our tracks would look like so far. You have the rhythm track, you have the piano bass, and all of the instruments. And so they're going to be recorded together so that they can create one song. Oh no. Okay, and then when you have your musical base, then it's time to record your leading vocals. They can be written like the ones I showed you. They can be completely improvised, or they can be combined because sometimes I write the lyrics, and as the song goes by, I don't like the way I don't like the way it sounds, or they are not convenient for the sounds, so I can improvise a little even when I already have the written words. And then there comes the harmonizing part, which is to me is very important. I usually add harmony to my songs. This includes second and third voice. The second voice is a third in music, and the third voice is a fifth. So this means that I'm going to go up a little bit of the leading vocal, and then I can go down a little bit down of the leading vocals. And then you can add other voices like echoing voices or call and response melodies. Like if I, it's like me asking a question and then the second voice responds. So harmonizing is mostly what Pandora or Wilson Phillips and many other musical groups, but especially groups of three people, that's how they create their harmony. And so one is the leading vocal, and then there's the second vocal, and then the third. Okay, so these are all of our tracks. This is the way they look like up and close, but this is the way it would look, I mean, the whole song. And then to finish, I wanted to talk about the structure of a popular pop, jazz, or rock song. We have verses, we have the chorus or the bridge. And so I wanted to give you an example of a Phil Collins song.